James Madison, father of the Constitution, and mother of some of the most electric crowds in all of college football when they come out to support the Dukes. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Sam Houston Bearcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the James Madison Dukes offense will take the first swing of the game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. Wide open downfield. And he breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Quarterback keeps it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. On the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Sam Houston Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these 2-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these 2 dudes on the field. They're 2 of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Quickly complete. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's going to pass. setting up the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Pitts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket starts to collapse. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Right back to the well. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. He's up to 47 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The give to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisville opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. On second down, just keeps firing. Fires the pass, intercepted. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Dukes decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Dances away again. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Dukes are in the hurry up. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes it past the marker. Got a lot of running room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense.
Here we go.
Quick pass on the jet motion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll line up for a second down play. On the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field. Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. They'll test the right side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to... Ball's out. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. First and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. Quarterback keeper. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Trying to find his man on first down. He lets it fly. And it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
With the catch, it's Hodges. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To throw, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Sam Houston.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Dukes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
Miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The option look. He'll toss it. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, James Madison. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. And the tackle was made on the return man, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal block of the back. Return team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. Wants to throw, it's Bailey. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Bearcats will snap it on first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Bearcats! Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. no shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate.
Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safety.
Touchdown, Bearcats! And the route is on.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 13 over San Jose State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lofts one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Ball changes hands and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Stokes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Coming after him. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Well, that didn't bust for a longer, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. He's going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Dukes racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Makes the grab. It's Stokes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Incomplete, the defense holds.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Brown has it. Breaks the tackle.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They're going to run it to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that pass intercepted. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you have to take care of the ball down here, and they didn't. They'll mark it at the 27.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Get set, get set. Check.
Going to the ground. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd.
Here we go.
They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The give to the tailback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off.
Wants to throw on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports